Welcome back to Sonic Colors.
Woo.
We're heading to Sweet Mountain after wrapping up Tropical Resort.
Look at that.
This is the part in the game when I realize this game's music is awesome.
This planet is a cinnamon roll.
I'm a what?
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 Ow.
Ha!
What a dope.
That's just a missile filled with sprinkles.
Yes.
It really is.
But it's
So yeah, this is Sweet Mountain.
We have to weaponize the desserts.
What?
This is Sweet Mountain. This is a level built around sweets and other like fatty, not good for you food.
So did Eggman build this planet, or did this just exist before he came here? Because I mean, it was certainly colonized by Eggman.
I'm sure it's a case
the only
of
hint that he
Planet Wisp where he like just changes the planets, and Planet Wisp is the only attraction he didn't finish beforehand.
yeah, he's under
yeah, because he
construction.
does mention that like he did like construction work in different areas. Because he was like the only hint that he gives. Oh, here's a drill wisp, by the way. The only hint that he gives is that he apologizes for the donuts that are being used in one of the rides being of the day-old variety.
I like.
And he's like, oh, we're sorry for this cost-cutting measure. But that doesn't really explain too much of, like, how much of the stuff is just natural resources and how much isn't. But I would kind of imagine that anything that isn't, like, mechanical that he put in here is actually supposed to be natural resources.
I like to call this the base boosted with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the dead mouse wisp.
Oh god damn it!
Popcorn. Grab
Roll,
your
roll, fight
popcorn.
the power.
Grab your licorice.
Oh,
Grab your fucking Stromboli.
Where is Stromboli in this level?
you know,
Yeah. Where the fuck is the Stromboli?
The most fattening of
Fortunately,
desserts.
there's no Stromboli in this world.
God, I want a Stromboli now.
Don't use the homing attack there because you will hit that spring, which unfortunately
Get the red.
causes...
Get the red. Get the red.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
It will bounce you back, which will make you probably get hit by that fucking sprinkle missile.
oh shit!
The Eggman like PA announcements are hilarious, and it's a shame that you can't hear them better because they're really quiet.
And unfortunately, there's not a lot that you can do about that.
Yeah.
Because you can't really.
There is a
control volume in this game.
I'm almost certain that there's a YouTube video that has all of Eggman's like PA voice clips.
I think my favorite one is the one where he's it's mostly done in Tropical Resort, where he's just like, yeah, your car has been broken into, and then he realizes that it's his car. He's like, wait a minute.
Eggman has a car.
Well, it's his hovercraft that's getting broken into.
You know, it's kind of funny. You say Galaxy, I get more of a Super Mario or a Super Mario World vibe from it, considering the fact that like replace like the Switch palaces with like getting the wisps that unlock all the wisps in the other levels.
I guess it's just.
Oh, God.
It's a lot of people typically. Oh yeah, this area is your first exposure to the drift power ability.
We drifted
It
in the
is
last
something...
level though. Unless you mean
Oh, we did?
Yeah, unless you mean like the planet as a whole, in which case yes, that is true, but
Yeah, I forgot to mention that Sweet Mountain is the first exposure to the drift ability. Unlike the older
Booger.
game that came before it, Sonic Unleashed, you don't have like full access to your drift ability. It only comes up in certain parts.
what was I going to say? I remember when this game was revealed in E3 2010, and people were really optimistic, but the only thing that people that everyone complained about was like the command for drifting in this game was to tilt the nunchuck. And everybody was just like, can you maybe not do that? And Sega was like, alright, we're gonna not do that.
Yeah.
You know what?
It was just a prank, guys.
Like,
It was it would end up getting changed in the final game no matter what control scheme you're using. The same button that you would use to boost, if you just press that and the directional left or right is how you'll drift.
You know what? I'd rather the nunchuck stuff than Unleashed, where your homing attack is the boost button.
Yeah, no, they thank God in this game they fixed that whole issue, and your homing attack is tied to
We've been
the
here.
same button as your jump, and boosting is a different button altogether. Yeah, unfortunately, this part of the level loops around, and if you don't take the right path, you'll end up just going around in circles.
This is like the end of Missouri in Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, Missouri does the same thing.
It's like the egg carrier from SA1. It's always changing.
God damn it. Oh man, this thing's always changing.
Even though he only saw it once.
Yeah, that's the joke, Justin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that.
get that. There you
It's
go.
like, come on, or it's like, come on, Knuckles.
Come on, knock knock.
Oh,
I could have slid under and got that.
Ah, you.
But yeah, you have to slide.
that's such a
Slide underneath
such a
that one.
tease. You fly right over it.
Yup.
Bad cloud.
Just turn around. Just jump up that grind rail.
This game is kind of brutal with the ranking system, honestly.
It really is. Getting an S rank is really, really tough in this game. It's so it's based on the rings that you have when you get to the end. Any bonuses that you got from doing any abilities, either your regular abilities that you're given at like certain points, or any wisp abilities. Grinding gives you points every few seconds that you're grinding. Destroying enemies, obviously, like stuff like that. And then how fast you get to the end of the level is a factor, but it's surprisingly not as important. You would think that you need to really get to the end of the level incredibly quickly, but if that's the only thing you do in this game, you will never get an S rank.
You actually need to explore in a Sonic video game.
What?
No, it's weird, right? The way that Sonic Colors handles itself is that there is a certain time limit that's like...
Rocket!
it's kind of invisible. There's no time limit for you dying, but if you take too long, you won't have the ability to get the time bonus at the end of the level, so you want to finish the level in a certain amount of time. God damn it.
Oh no!
Damn it.
I will get that. I will get that. There we go. Told you guys I'd get that. But yeah, if you need to finish the level before that time bonus goes away, but you also need to explore the level enough so that you can get a lot of points. Dying, surprisingly, if you don't die too late in the level, you can still get a really good rank, because your death doesn't really matter.
Cloud, what the hell is that?
What the fuck?
That was me dying.
That was some god-awful drifting.
You were drunk.
Yeah, no. I wanted to do a different thing with the drifting. If you drift correctly in that section, there's an alternate path you can take that cuts you a little bit further ahead and also gives you some extra points.
Okay, never mind.
And you have to drift on the left side, and there's like a hanger that you can homing attack and take a zip line over, but that didn't work out.
Oh.
Look, a set piece. You like that, right?
One thing I should mention.
Look at that fucking low
I like-
poly gingerbread man.
He's so happy.
He's so happy to be alive, even if he looks like shit.
That's why you gotta eat him.
One thing I really like about Sonic Colors is that the different worlds that you go into, they're broken up into 6 acts each, but the acts use pieces of like a greater whole of a level. It just kind of blocks off the rest of the actual overall map. So like, you're technically, like, Sweet Mountain is all one area. It is split into 6 acts, and you can only access certain areas in those acts, but you're technically within the same general area the entire time. I thought it was really cool. Oh, look at those low resolution M&Ms or Skittles or whatever the fuck those
Oh
are in
yeah,
the
that
background.
is straight up paper back there.
I mean, that's what those are made of.
No, if that's candy from Eggman, that's what will make you feel like you're eating.
Oh jeez. Also the wisps when you release them at the end of a level, like when there's a capsule, those are also obviously 2D objects and they look fucking terrible.
Yup.
Well, that's why they scatter so fast.
Yeah, they unlock, once you beat the level that has the wisp in it for the first time, they'll unlock in the rest of the game for
What?
you to use.
I mean, can you really shit on the quality of like the Skittle M&M things when the rest of the level looks like this?
Oh yeah, no, they're doing the best with what they can, considering, ow, I should not have...
Like,
been
that's a
hit by that.
pretty fucking large background.
Go back. Thank you.
But yeah, considering this is a game on the Wii, like, they did the best that they could. Ow.
It's a shame Sega never like wants to retouch a Sonic game after
It's come
they
out.
finish it. Because what if this was re-released on, current platforms?
Ow.
Ow. I jumped right into
But-
that, that's my own
But,
fault.
but Landon, we need our millionth version of Sonic 1.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we can re-release it again. It's already been re-released on the current platforms.
You know what's it really pisses me off though that like they have decisively released what is like the best versions of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on mobile and then never released that version again elsewhere.
Well, if we tell people it's from mobile version of the video game, they're not going to take us seriously.
Yeah, but like they like the Christian Whitehead mobile ports of Sonic 1 and 2 are like they're just so good, and yet you can only play them either on a phone or on a like basically like emulation that like lets you play the mobile ports. 'Cause that's how I had to do it for the channel for Sonic 1 and 2 before. Like they could release it on a Switch and PS4 and Xbox One.
I was trying to be more generic because we're on the cusp of new platforms, but okay.
True. By the time this some people watch the Sonic Colors LP will probably be in next year and already have new consoles out.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll have the Switch 2. and
The Switch 2.
and maybe a new handheld system from Sony. I'm going to call it the Vita.
Ooh,
What?
that sounds hot.
Just a revolutionary new idea. A sequel to the PlayStation Portable.
I can't believe they never
There's
thought
a
of something like that before.
Yeah.
God, that gold ring is loud.
Yeah, the gold ring is really loud in Sonic Colors, but it's good because it's like if you need a little bit of guidance, like in the bigger levels in this game, it's good to be able to hear, oh, I'm actually close to the goal.
I can't remember. Has the Bull Ring had that same like little chimes in Sonic Adventure 2, or is that a little bit more recent?
No, I think it's been around since basically Sonic Adventure 2. It's definitely louder in this game though.
Yeah, so yeah, Sonic Adventure is the only 3D game that doesn't have a gold ring.
They have to hook up the sound mixing somewhere along the line. It's not a Sonic game otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't really hear the announcements. The gold ring is loud as shit. That's okay though.
But hey, at least
But
Also,
we get to listen to
Can
the
I
jamming
say-
music, so...
I was gonna say, can I just say, it's amazing what they do with the egg pawns in this game.
No, you can't.
Because in each of the worlds, they do like something different with the things that they're holding on to and how they're dressed up. So in like the last world, they had a bunch of like welcoming signs to like be like, hey, welcome to the theme park. But like for this one now, they're all like chefs with like whisks and stuff like that.
Lisps?
No, whisks with a K.
What about a lisp?
I have one.
Oh,
Like with you right now, or just in your apartment?
Somewhere. I own
Okay, then.
one somewhere.
In order to get that red ring, you need to boost into that from the left side. Not boosting will not give you enough height unless it's like really close. You can make the jump that way, but it's
Easier if you boost.
yeah. Boosting will put you to a higher elevation, otherwise you'll take a different path. So like if I would have went down below if I didn't use the boost into it.
Too bad we don't
Hey,
have the
hey.
Seinfeld power-up.
Yeah. If we had the Seinfeld power-up, or the Pac-Man power-up, we would have been able to get that.
You mean the Vor power-up?
Yes.
so what?
I'm not calling it Vor.
You just did.
I said I'm not calling it.
No gives his backsies.
Listen, if you say the word that's good enough for us.
Yeah, you dirty,
God damn
dirty
it.
boy.
Yeah.
Still no S rank yet. It will tell you how much you need to get to the next rank, but it can be much more points than you might think. Like, some of the S ranks you have to get, like, well over 1,000,000 points.
That's a lot of points. Or
Oh,
a
yeah,
handful
the-
of points.
I was gonna say, the point system in this game is very... It's, like, by level, so, like, certain levels it only takes, like, 800,000 for an S. Sometimes it takes, like, 2,000,000.
Welcome to Whose
It's
Line
not
Is It
like-
Anyway, where the points don't matter.
Basically. In Generations, they like smoothed it out, so like you'll get an S rank every time you reach 50,000 points, and they have it balanced so that 50,000 points is basically the norm to like achieve pretty easily on every level.
Yeah.
I would be boosting for these guys if I had boost energy.
This is where you would put your trophy, if you had one.
And this is where I would use my boost.
Dinkelberg.
Those blue cubes are affected by the Seinfeld power-up that Landon has been referring to. The yellow ones will break from any sort of decent amount of force, which, so like, the pawns like to shoot them, and then they regenerate after like a few seconds.
F equals MA.
Ow.
Nah, died.
Ow.
Ha! What a fucking loser. Now we have to watch it all over again.
Yay.
From the very beginning.
Whoa.
It doesn't take me that long to get back there.
Alright, wake me up when you do.
Yeah, I wonder if the popcorn tastes like shit.
Probably. I mean, that popgun's been sitting there for God knows how long.
It's either stale or fake, or both.
I mean, if this is a planet made of sweets, I would assume the atmosphere lets it stay, you know, fresh at all times.
What? Which kind of makes me feel like this place is really cold.
That's fine. You would love it then.
You know what? I didn't think about that. This is probably a world that is like considered a lot colder, so that way there all of this food can actually exist properly. Does that mean that this is technically an ice level?
That'd be weird.
This is a winter level, confirmed.
Oh yeah, because there's no.
Join us next time. Join us next time when we do our winter levels 2 video.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
We're gonna
there's
think
no
outside the box.
There's no ice levels in this game, is there?
No.
Yeah, maybe this is it.
It's a boss time.
Oh boy.
I like the one that just fell down.
Oh, yeah.
The chocolate.
It's great.
I didn't even notice that.
Right here.
Or anything with a skull face on it.
Eh.
Yar!
Wait a minute, that has an Eggman face on it. That's probably not
Hey,
good.
Oreos.
Is this a One Piece?
I mean, who gave Luffy his iconic straw hat?
Who gave Luffy his iconic straw hat? Was it Shanks? Fuck, I forget who else.
Usopp.
Usopp or Sonic.
It was definitely Sonic.
Exactly.
He got the hat here, and then just converted himself into the world of One Piece and was just like, "Here you go."
No, the Sonic world and the One Piece world are one, thanks to 4Kids.
But
You're right.
but they're not part of Sonic anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter. It happened once. It's true forever. Explain the boss.
Oh, what the fuck?
Checkmate, atheists. So yeah, this boss,
Ow.
you have to homing attack your way up the cannons on the ship, and then hit a lever. The lever is going to cause the ship to sink, and then the captain, who's this motherfucker right here, will start jumping around. You just gotta hit him.
We got ourselves a cannon.
Just like in the last boss fight, hitting him normally with a homing attack will land 1 point of damage, but if you use the Wisp power-up to hit him, because we will have access to the Drill Wisp in this fight, that will land 2 points of damage on him.
Yeah, it's like when you hit bosses with the light speed attack.
And it takes 3 hits to defeat him, just like the last boss as well.
Oh. This one is at least a little bit more meaty, because you gotta do something before you can get to him.
Right.
Are those
There's a few layers to this boss fight.
Are those supposed to be like snowflakes?
Oh.
Are those supposed to be just flowers that are like popping up?
The things that he's throwing at us?
Ow!
There's like a texture there that it's either like a flower or a snowflake.
Oh. It's probably flowers. Oh yeah,
Where's the girl?
so the cannons will throw out either these regular balls with like some glowing red lines on them, or it'll be an entire like pink glowing ball. If you hit those, you'll get some coins and sometimes the Drill Wisp, and if you get that Drill Wisp, then you can use it here.
I actually would have saved Drill for the part where he's just raining shit at you.
Well, thankfully, he only needs one more hit, and I end up getting another Drill Wisp anyway. Come on.
Yeah, I would be hugging the wall in case it comes out and hits you.
Yeah, no, 'cause
I love you.
I would prefer if the cannons couldn't talk and express their love for me.
Yeah, because when you drill, the other things can't hit you.
We did it, guys.
You killed him.
Now we can take this hat to Luffy.
Oh,
And we can finally order a One Piece.
a pizza.
A One Piece of pizza.
Wow, that's a shitty pizza. Unless the one piece of pizza is literally the entire pizza.
Well, yeah.
Alright, but
pizza.
it counts.
Imagine that's how people, like, somebody advertises their pizza. It's like one piece. It's like one piece, and then they order it's the whole pizza, and it's like this 18-inch, like, double XL pizza.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Tails, you missed the BBBE. Huh? Best boss.
Yeah, okay, Sonic. Shut up,
Whatever.
that was stupid.
That was corny, Sonic. Please never use that phrase
Please
again.
stop.
Well, no,
Please stop.
here's my dilemma. The series has gotten funnier, but I feel like Sonic uses more cringe humor than anything else.
Made up of a really powerful energy source.
honestly, Sonic Boom the TV show is peak writing for the series.
Like a battery?
Peak funny.
Well, sorta. It's that
I mean,
Well, yeah.
we said the same thing.
only got a taste of it. Look at what
I mean, well, yeah, because most of their like really good jokes that
first translating as
even go so far as to take jabs at the fandom.
anyway,
That was like their best, and it's like everything else is just kind of like whatever, I guess.
Baldy nose hair?
Nose hair. That's the best thing I've heard all day.
What is this? Bobobo?
Oh,
I know. I've already written
Eggman's gonna fight us with his fist of the nose hair.
his robots live inside of his mustache.
mammal, evil dolphin,
A porpoise.
I'd fucking play this video game.
and evil purpose.
Poor boys, the fuck.
Porpoise.
Working on it.
Hey, where are you going?
Find Baldy McNose hair, of course. I'm totally calling him.
They were really proud of that joke, weren't they?
They were really proud of it.
I feel like in the next 3D Sonic
Anyway.
game, they need to bring that back.
Oh,
In the next part, we're gonna take on Starlight Carnival. Or will we?
no, we will, you fucker.